Brad Krager. I'm here to introduce a classmate of mine, and from what I can tell, reading through the interview questionnaire, this is a man of character, and I'm actually really pleased and privileged to present him to you. His name is Larry Gyll, and there's 5 distinct characteristics and qualities that I'd like to highlight that he presented in his questionnaire, and one is he's a family man, and that's evident throughout. He's a good friend. He is a loving husband, he's a dreamer, and he doesn't take himself too seriously. These are all things that I admire, and so now I'm going to go into each one in depth just to explain some of his answers and why I believe this to be the case of him. So number 1, family man. The question was asked of him, what brings out the best in you? His answer was his family. Another question was asked of what was his greatest success, and his answer was his daughters. You know, a lot of men might say a particular achievement at work or some other, achievement outside of their family, but it's evident that he is a family man through and through. It was asked, how do you define friendship? He said he was a good friend. He said someone who you could depend on in times of need, and just someone to be there. Thirdly, we said that he was a loving husband, and one question was asked, whom do you trust the most? His answer was his wife. And he says that she is his rock in life, and that he can lean on her at any time, especially when things are really tough. And that's a sign of a good marriage. And again, it's an admirable quality, and it does seem that he does have a strong marriage. Fourth thing, as I said, he was a dreamer. A couple of his answers, one question in particular was, what do you most often dream about? He says going on vacations with his family. Another question was asked about, what do you do when you can't fall asleep at night? He said, I daydream about being on a tropical island. So he's certainly a dreamer. And lastly, he doesn't take himself too seriously. So it was asked on the questionnaire, what is something that you do pretty well? And he says that he tells jokes and that he's able to make people laugh. So we have a family man who's a good friend, a loving husband, who's a dreamer, and who's able to make people laugh. And to me, that sounds like a man of character and someone that you would want to know and be a friend to. And so this is Larry Gyll.